Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Friends, he's like a roaring lion. He's going about seeking whom he can devour. And so Peter, he warns us to be sober, to be on guard, to be vigilant, to be watchful. Why? Because the devil is not dumb. He knows what he's doing. And he's been practicing his deceptive arts, his wickedness, for hundreds and thousands of years. And friends, he is well informed. Do you know that? He has an intelligence agency that is better than the CIA, than any intelligence agency here on this earth. How many angels does the devil have? How many does he have? He doesn't need satellites. He's got these devils that work for him, these angels that left with him many, many, many thousands of years ago. In Revelation chapter 5 and verse 11, this is what the Bible tells us. Revelation chapter 5 and verse 11. And I beheld, and I heard the voice of many angels round about the throne, and the beasts and the elders. And the number of them, speaking of the angels, was 10,000 times 10,000 and thousands of thousands. Now this is not speaking of the devil's angels, but God's angels. John has a vision in heaven, and he has a vision of the number of angels that is surrounding the throne of God. This is what we see here. 10,000 times 10,000, thousands of thousands. So we see 10,000 times 10,000 times 1,000 times 1,000. That, my friends, is 100 trillion. 100 trillion. And we know that when the devil was kicked out of heaven, we know that he took a third of the angels with him. Right? We read that in Revelation chapter 12. His tail drew a third part of the stars of heaven, and a star in the Bible is an angel. So when the devil was kicked out of heaven, he managed to deceive a third of the angels. And so we know that this number here is the remaining that is left. It is only 2/3. The devil's angels, how many does he have? If a 2/3 is 100 trillion, then 1/3 must be 50 trillion angels. Do you see that, friends? The devil has 50 trillion angels, or I could say 50 million angels, or 5,000 billion angels. Now, friends, the devil is well informed. He's not dumb. He's not stupid. He studies us, and he knows the temptations that are just so catered to every single person. He is well informed. And how do we know? It's because of all the angels that he has. Friends, how many people are there in the world today? I just want to give you an illustration. How many people do we have in the world today? It is approximately 7.7 billion people in the world, okay? It sounds like a lot, but not until you pit it against the number of angels that the devil has. I'm trying to make a point here. Just follow along with me, okay? How many angels can Satan assign for every single person on the earth here today? Well, that's simple. All we need to do is take 50 trillion, which is the number of angels that Satan has approximately. I'm not saying that this is an exact figure, but we are given that approximate figure in the Bible of God's angels. So we take 50 trillion divided by the number of people that we have in the world today, which is 7.7 billion, and that gives us 6,493 angels. I'm not sure if you're catching this, friends. 6,493 angels the devil can assign to every single person on the earth that is living today. Do you see that? Every one person, the devil can assign 6,493 angels to watch that one person. But of course, Satan's not dumb enough to do that. He's not going to assign 6,493 angels to every single person. So he will only have to assign one to make sure that he has 24-hour watch, right? But if every angel is to take turns, how long does each angel have to watch us so that there is 24-hour coverage? Well, all we need to do is count the number of seconds we have in a day, because that's what we got to break it down to. We have approximately 86,000, not approximately, exactly. We have exactly 86,400 seconds in a day. And all we need to do is divide that by the number of angels that can be assigned to each person. And to get that 24-hour coverage, each angel only has to watch us 13 seconds each day. Do you understand that? This is how well informed the devil is of every single person on the earth today. All each angel has to do is watch one person for 13 seconds a day, and he has 24-hour coverage on every single person. Oh friends, the devil is not stupid. He is not dumb. He knows exactly what we do. Even when we try to hide under the covers in our bedroom, even when we turn off the lights, even when our spouses don't even know what we're doing, even when our parents are not around to see the sort of things we get up to, even when we're all alone. And we've bolted door after door after door, shut the curtains, shut another curtain, turn off the lights. The devil sees. He knows, and he is fully aware of our habits and of our weaknesses and of our hidden secrets, of the skeletons in the closets. He knows exactly what we're up to. Friends, the devil is not stupid. We have to be aware of our enemy. We have to understand this so we don't deceive ourselves thinking that all is okay because nobody sees. You know, this is what we're told in the Pen of Inspiration in Great Controversy 555 paragraph 2. Satan studies every indication of the frailty of human nature. He marks the sins which each individual is inclined to commit. And then he takes care that opportunities shall not be wanting to gratify the tendency to evil. Do you see that, friends? He studies every indication of the frailty of human nature, and he marks it. He takes note of it. He writes it down. He has a temptation that is catered to the need of every single person. Friends, Satan studies us. We're like the lab rats on this earth. He has been testing it for thousands of years. Look at this next quote. Adventist Home 326 paragraph 2. Satan well knows the material with which he has to deal in the human heart. He knows, for he has studied with fiendish intensity for thousands of years the points most easily assailed in every character, and through successive generations he has wrought to overthrow the strongest of men. Friends, he has had thousands of years to study. He has had thousands of years to experiment, and he knows the inclinations of every human heart. He understands what happens, and when he sees our weaknesses behind closed doors, he knows how to take advantage of it and use it to throw us into sin. Oh friends, we must not be deceived, for Satan knows. He studies us. Let's continue. Heavenly Places, page 8, paragraph 2. From the beginning, it has been Satan's studied plan to cause men to forget God, that he might secure them to himself. Friends, the devil is not dumb. He's not just sitting around doing nothing. He's studying us. He's watching us. He knows what our weaknesses are. He knows what we do behind closed doors. We cannot deceive Him. Oh friends, we got to be careful. We got to be on guard. We got to be alert. Or as Peter says, we have to be sober and vigilant. Why? Because the devil is like a roaring lion.